It really sounds like there's a bird in my house.
It does.
It's very, very loud.
I know. I was actually getting ready to say that again because I don't know if he's like stuck in your door.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah,
But it was
back
a
to the Ghosty Girls
lovely-
podcast. I'm Christina.
Oh, we're okay. Hi, I'm Alicia. Guys, she never tells me when she hits the record button.
I don't. I like it to be a surprise.
What a bitch.
Man, I feel like I say this a lot, but I'm like so like just mentally exhausted and physically exhausted, and thank God I have like a little vacation coming up because I'm fucking tired. My
know.
soul is fucking tired.
Well, your vacation is at the right time because you leave tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop whoop.
I need to plan more fun things to like just keep me going because it's like having things to look forward to.
Yeah.
That keeps my mind semi-sane because I just feel like all I fucking do is work and laundry and clean and sleep.
Yeah.
Repeat.
Everybody feels that way.
It's awful.
It sucks.
It sucks.
I know. All of y'all people out there, we feel you. We're right there too.
We really do.
Just take a little bit of time for you. You only live once.
Yeah, take those PTO days for real.
Yeah.
I know some people try to bank them. Take your vacation.
Use them.
Because I guarantee you when you're on your deathbed, you're not going to be thinking about all the things that you could have done at work. You're going to be thinking of all the things that you could have done in life.
Using that damn PTO.
And work is not life. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I hate this toxic corporate culture mentality where like, we're a family.
Work to live, don't live to work.
Exactly.
Do what you love.
It's literally killing people.
Love what you do, except murder.
Murder, yeah. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. Enjoy your fucking life. Life is too fucking short.
Yes.
Take the PTO, buy that bag that you want, go on that vacation.
Yep.
Put yourself in debt. It doesn't matter. You don't have to pay it when you die. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. Don't
put yourself
that
in debt.
Advice.
Don't listen to Christina.
I'm totally kidding.
Sorry for my heavy swallow earlier. I was taking a sip of coffee and it was loud. I apologize.
But I mean, honestly, everyone's in debt. Does it even fucking matter?
No, it's true.
No, not really.
No. Whatever.
So what are we talking about today?
Well, that was not a good segue because it has nothing to do with any of this. However,
Okay.
I do want to give a small warning before I dive into this episode.
Uh-oh.
Today's episode contains all of the things except murder.
Okay.
So if you are triggered by all of the things or any of the things except murder, go back and listen to a different episode.
Yeah.
I recommend Albert Fish, but you will also be triggered on that one.
gonna
So
say,
find
I
a different
don't know.
podcast, maybe. I don't know.
Find a different podcast, maybe. Thank you and goodbye.
No, there's some sexual assault in this one. So I did want to just throw that out there because I know some people do get, triggered over that, and I'm not judging
It can be
them.
hard to listen to. Yeah, 100%. For sure.
All right. So today, I'm actually excited to tell you about this story because I know I mentioned it to you once and you were like, no, I've never heard of that.
Okay.
So
I forgot already. So this is all new to me.
I am curious to see if you'll recognize it or if you have heard it.
Okay.
Today, I am going to tell you about an asshole in its purest form. We will be talking about Dr. John Schneeberger.
Yeah, I've never heard of him.
What a fun name, though.
Schneeberger.
Schneeberger.
It sounds like a restaurant, like, they have Wahlburgers.
Oh, yeah.
And it's burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Schneebergers for assholes. They serve scrapple and
they're shitty
sausage.
burgers. Schneebergers.
Yeah,
shitty burgers.
So his name's John, and that's what I will be calling him.
Okay.
John grew up in southern Africa, where he would also attend medical school.
Okay.
He graduated with his doctorate from Stellenbosch.
There's a lot of fun names in this.
Stellenbosch University. Close enough. By the late 1980s, way before we were born, wink, 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 just kidding, John took his title of doctorate and immigrated to, drumroll,
America?
Canada.
Oh, okay.
There he found the small farming community of Kipling, Saskatchewan.
Oh my God. The names in this are crazy.
I know. Saskatchewan. That's fun to say too.
It is.
So this is, in a sense, similar to the Killdozer story that we told you a few weeks ago. Not
It's about a man who lost his shit.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I shouldn't even say it's similar. The only thing similar is it's a very small town that he moved to.
Okay.
Kipling is a very small town. Everybody knew each other. And John wasted no time making new friends, and he built his own doctorate practice, became the town's most trusted physician. You know the drill.
Mm-hmm.
He did everything also, being a small town. He delivered babies, he treated the illnesses, he gave IVs, he did all of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, if it was doctor related or medical related, he offered it, he would do it.
Okay.
He also built a reputation not only as a trusted physician, but also as a trusted friend. It was shocking to many that John even had time to date or have a personal life, but apparently he did, because in 1991, he would marry the love of his life, Lisa Dillman. Lisa was an original town local, and she actually already had 2 children from a previous relationship. Together, John and Lisa would have 2 daughters of their own, making it a blended family of 6.
Okay.
Mom, dad, 2 step siblings, and 2 siblings. I don't even know how you would say that. Whatever.
I get it.
4 kids, 2 adults. Blah,
It's the
blah.
story
A man named Bernie.
of a man named
Schneeberger.
Schneeberger.
I forgot his name already.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever,
It
John.
doesn't like it matters.
Yeah, he's a
Just
dick.
kidding. He's literally the subject. So
He's an asshole in its purest form, as I'm going to say again. So everyone loved John and Lisa and their children and really admired what an amazing husband and father John was, on top of everything else on his plate.
Okay.
Now that you are caught up on John and his life, we are going to enter in Candace Fonagy. I'm going to call her Candy because most of my sources called her Candy. So Candy was a 23-year-old single mother who apparently liked to indulge in the party life.
Mm-hmm.
Halloween night, 1992. Candy arrived at the Kipling Medical Center to meet with her bestie after having a huge blowout fight with her boyfriend. Unfortunately, her friend was not at work, but she was so visibly distraught that the staff actually suggested to Candy that she speak with the on-call physician. Who was that physician?
Mm-hmm. John.
Of course, it was Dr. John Schneeberger, douchebag guy. So Candy ultimately was very grateful just to have someone to kind of talk to. And she walked into the situation expecting a conversation and maybe just a little bit of, emotional support.
Mm-hmm.
Since Candy was so upset and tense, John felt terrible and offered her a dose of a calming medication called Versed. Candy agreed and was actually pretty excited to feel some relief from her stress and anxiety, and gladly accepted the injection. What John described versus what he gave her was, of course, very different.
Oh, God.
I know. While he did give Candy the drug he offered, again called Versed, he neglected to tell her it was actually the sedative known as midazolam. And midazolam actually causes very heavy sedation and can impair the formation of memories.
And he knew that he was giving her something completely different.
Yeah, well, it's the same drug, but he didn't tell her it was a heavy sedative. He said, I'm going to give you something that'll help you relax. You know? Essentially, Versed is used for things like heart procedures, urological exams, minor surgeries.
Okay.
And they even keep it on like an IV drip in ICU patients to keep them sedated.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So hopefully that gives you an idea of what this drug does. I mean, in my mind, Candy was probably thinking like, oh, I'm going to get a half a Xanny bar to take the edge off, not something to knock her completely off the freaking edge,
Mm-hmm.
Bless her heart. So after the injection, Candy drifted in and out of consciousness. She said her memories were fragmented and almost dreamlike.
That's scary.
I know. She did, however, remember enough to know something terrible had happened. She believed when she was knocked out, the doctor had sexually assaulted her.
Ugh.
I know. Candy was pretty smart, though. She went with her gut, reported the incident and the fact that it was John, and insisted the investigators perform a sexual assault examination. I
I
mean,
hate
that
this.
had to be tough for her to do in the first place, especially tell the police that like a well-loved member of their freaking town
Yeah.
was like a monster. They listened
Yeah.
though, and they did do an exam on her, and semen was recovered.
Oh
And her blood
no.
test also confirmed the presence of a sedative. Boom. Open shut case, right?
Yeah. Well, you would think, but I'm assuming probably not.
Exactly. I mean, if it was, we wouldn't be talking about it right here.
Exactly. Yeah.
So Candy was confident the evidence would prove exactly what had happened to her that Halloween night. But instead, her nightmare was only just beginning.
Oh no.
I know. Police quickly approached John, and to no one's shock, he denied these accusations and was very cooperative with every step. He asked what he could do to help and even voluntarily submitted a blood sample for DNA testing.
Wow.
Yeah. When the investigators compared his DNA to the semen recovered from Candy, the results came back negative.
Oh.
The DNA did not match. Much to the expectations of everyone in town, the respected doctor appeared innocent, while the young single mother who enjoyed a night of partying became the target of suspicion. Of course, everyone sided with the physician and basically accused Candy of making the entire thing up for money or attention. And at that point, the investigation was pretty much over. Now, I do feel bad for Candy here because,
Yeah.
I mean, I know the end of the story, but she was basically victimized all over again, right?
Oh, that's a shame.
I know. So she was sure she had been assaulted and found herself fighting an entire community that now viewed her as a liar, essentially. And they were basically shunning her. Candy stuck to her guns, though, and continued telling her story and fighting her freaking fight.
Good.
Eventually, a second DNA test was ordered in 1993. This time, though, police supervised the blood collection, and when the results came back, the blood sample again failed to match the evidence from Candy.
What the fuck?
I know, it gets good, I promise. At this point, authorities became convinced that the allegations were false, and in 1994, the case was closed. Candy, being the sassy little fireplug that she is, refused to give up. Think about how many people would have just shut down after that second test, along with the ridicule from like investigators and their community, neighbors,
Yeah.
scientific evidence.
This is why women don't come forward.
Yep. Well, Candy said, "Not today, motherfucker."
Good. We need more people like that.
She hired a private investigator. Enter Larry O'Brien. He's not Irish at all. Larry believed Candy and was determined to help her. His only mission at the time was to get usable DNA from John. That, of course, was not blood. Eventually, Larry broke into John's car and collected some of his personal items,
Oh.
including a tube of chapstick.
So a private investigator broke into. That's really not good.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you could have gotten the DNA off of like his once he put his trash on the
Yeah, you would.
street, like you
you
could,
would think.
tissue or something. But that's really
Yeah, he broke into his car. Took a tube of chapstick.
that's not the way to do it, guys.
Yeah, don't do
on.
that. So Larry sent the DNA extracted from the chapstick to an outsourced lab, and his DNA, meaning John's DNA, was a perfect match for the semen taken from Candy.
Okay, but could they even use that evidence because it was stolen?
No. For the first time, though, Candy did have proof that she had been telling the truth. And they couldn't use the evidence because he got it illegally, essentially. However, it did make the investigators reopen the case. So they were going to get DNA from John again.
I'm just really confused as to why the first two.
Oh, I'll tell you.
Oh.
You're gonna learn today.
Okay. All right, I'm
So-
excited.
How could the chapstick DNA match while multiple blood tests taken by professionals did not?
Oh, I
Well,
think I know.
I'm going to get into that,
It's like
just
a
like I said.
non-secretor or something.
Huh?
Isn't there something like it's called like a non-secretor, like where like certain DNA doesn't secrete in your semen or something?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No. But that's interesting. Good theory. I like it. So before I get into, why the chapstick DNA matched on Wild's blood didn't, I do want to go into the authorities did issue another freaking blood test from John. During the procedure, the phlebotomist had a little bit of difficulty obtaining blood from John. They used his arm, despite John having an unusually enlarged vein. The tech offered to use his finger to get the blood, but John absolutely refused and insisted that his blood be taken from his one specific arm. They were eventually able to get a blood sample out of the arm, I guess, which is good. But when that sample was compared, it was deemed too poor of a sample to use.
Jesus.
Once again, the doctor was found to be telling the truth, and the small town, again, just moved on with their lives, leaving Candy behind. During this whole time, now we're going to talk a little bit about Lisa, John's wife.
Okay.
She stood by him, calling Candy's accusations absolutely crazy.
I mean, in her defense,
Yeah.
it's not matching.
No. Right. Correct.
So
Everyone thought Candy was crazy at this point.
I mean, if,
Spoiler alert, she's not. But
yeah. I can see where his wife would support him because,
Yeah.
I mean, I probably would do the same. I'd be like, dude, he's been for 2 blood tests now.
Right. Yeah.
And neither of them matched. So seriously, like, what the fuck do you want from us?
Right. Exactly.
I get it.
I would have been in the same boat. Lisa often wondered why anyone would want to do this to them. That was until April 25th, 1997. Lisa's 15-year-old daughter, who was John's stepdaughter, approached her and told her that she had something to tell her.
Oh, no.
Lisa's daughter then led her to the bedroom and pointed out an open condom wrapper
Oh, no.
and said, and I quote, "Mom, he's done this to me before." End quote. Lisa believed her daughter right away, as she should,
yes.
kicked John the fuck out, and
love that.
contacted the authorities.
Good. Thank God.
I know.
Be that kind of mother.
Yep. Agreed.
Ooh.
Lisa, who had once supported her husband, as I already said, quickly realized that Candy may have been telling the truth.
Okay.
God, can you imagine the anxiety level of this woman?
That's awful. That's fucking awful.
I know. So she searched the entire house and found a box full of condoms, vials, syringes, and who knows what else. Now that there was another potential victim, though, the investigators changed their strategy. Instead of relying solely on blood, they collected multiple DNA sources, which included hair follicles, saliva, and blood from areas other than the arm.
Finally.
Right? 4th time's a charm, maybe? The results were basically immediate. The DNA matched. Not only did it connect John to the assault on his stepdaughter, but it also connected him to the evidence from Candy's case.
Oh my God.
After nearly 7 freaking years, the town could no longer doubt Candy. Lisa openly admitted that she wished she had believed Candy, because then maybe none of this would have happened.
Oh,
I
I feel bad for her though.
Me
because
too. It's not her fault.
No. Mm-mm.
You and I would have both been in the same position. We would have said, you're fucking crazy.
Now I would have blamed her if she still stood by her husband if the DNA matched.
Right.
But
yeah. Immediately, as soon as her daughter said that to her, she was like, "John, get the fuck out."
Good.
Like, God bless.
Love that.
So, how did John give blood from his arm that essentially was not his? During his trial, John admitted he had created an elaborate system to get around traditional DNA testing.
That's fucking crazy.
This asshole, listen to this. He surgically implanted a 15-centimeter Penrose drain beneath the skin of his arm. And a Penrose drain is normally used in medicine to remove fluids from wounds after surgery. You know, like that drip tube type thing. He put that shit under his skin, not in his vein, as some people think.
Yeah.
They think it's like, no, it's just sitting there, like under his skin. I can't.
No one saw this when they tried to take his blood?
No, there's videos out there too. Like, I'm happy to,
What the fuck?
maybe I'll post a video on YouTube so you guys can see it after
I'm
this
gonna
is
have
released.
to look because I need to understand the logistics of this.
Well, he had his sleeve pulled down to here, so they didn't really see it. And they put it right into the vein and took it out. And the hole was big enough that wherever they inserted the needle,
oh my God,
that other person's blood was going to come out. So I neglected to say that he filled the tube with another man's blood.
Oh,
and
that's
then he
so disgusting.
also mixed it with anticoagulants to keep the blood from clotting. I mean,
oh my God,
gross, but also
that's so fucking smart though.
so smart. I hate it.
I hate to say that, but holy fucking shit.
Yeah. John, every time he went to get blood drawn, he would direct the techs to this specific vein and the area where they were drawing the blood. And they didn't question him.
Well, I do the same thing because, I mean, we both went through IVF, so a lot of my veins are shot. So now anytime I give blood or there's only one vein that they can get it from.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I have pretty good veins, but I always go with my left arm because one time when I was donating blood, they had a nerve or something in my right arm. And like my hand was numb for a day. Like I could move it and stuff. It just felt like pins and needles and I hated it.
Yeah.
So I'm a lefty girl when it comes to giving blood.
Yeah.
Not that anyone cares, but now you know you're welcome.
Same.
So essentially whenever a phlebotomist or technician, whichever you want to call them, inserted a needle into the area, they drew blood from the concealed tube instead of from John's circulatory system.
That is so crazy.
I know. The blood they tested belonged to someone else, and that is why the DNA did not match.
I'd be pissed if someone was using my blood to do that shit.
Same. I mean, that's probably you're gonna get even more pissed.
Great.
In a minute.
Great, love that for me.
Yay. Lisa finally saw the real John and divorced his ass.
Good.
While he was awaiting trial.
Good.
She sold their house and car and was able to secure a full-time job to support her 4 kids. But not before changing her name back to her maiden name of Dillman, Slay Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Love her.
John went to trial in 1999, and the defense tried to convince the jury that Candy had somehow obtained John's semen just all willy-nilly on her own.
Yeah, okay.
But thank God the jurors would see right through this and the shit, and John was found guilty and was convicted of sexual assault, administering a noxious substance, and obstruction of justice. All right, here's where you're going to be pissed off again. Actually, you get a couple more times. John received a sentence of 6 years in prison.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
And to add to that, John sued Lisa for contempt of court for not allowing his girls to see him and spend the night with him the night before his guilty sentence was announced.
No, sir. No.
You can't even make this shit up. Like, she had to pay him $2,000.
For what?
Contempt of court.
For keeping her daughter safe? You know what? That's fine. I'll fucking pay.
My next line is, it worth it to protect your kids.
Absolutely. I'll open up that GoFundMe and pay that shit off.
I don't even know these people and I'm pissed off. Like, ugh. John continued to fight for visitation rights, and they were awarded to him in prison while his kids were 5 and 6.
So she had to drag these 2 little girls to see their pedophile father, because he is a pedophile.
Yeah.
In prison.
And listen to this too.
What the fuck kind of a judge ruled on that?
An asshole judge. They're all assholes in their purest forms. One other thing that I read, I didn't put it in here, but I'm going to tell you just for the sake of telling you. Lisa actually asked if they could have their visits, since she had to do it, in like a hotel lobby or somewhere else other than the prison, so that the kids weren't
traumatized.
That's the great word. Yeah, I could not think of that word. So the kids weren't traumatized. Yeah. And they said no. John couldn't leave the prison because he was, quote, too dangerous.
I mean, I agree with that.
Right. But he's not.
But he's not too dangerous to see his fucking children.
Right.
Hello.
That's
How
my
does
point.
That make sense?
Exactly.
Hello, common sense.
Right.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Let's just throw you out the window.
So Lisa continued to ask for help from other judges, politicians, and anyone she could, but no one was able to help keep John away from his daughters. The man that drugged and assaulted their older half-sister. Canada, what the fuck are you doing over there? Are y'all okay? That's what I want to know.
Oh, shit. I forgot it was Canada.
Yeah. But wait, there's more. You want to hear it?
Canada's different.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying our legal system's great, but Canada's different.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. Pull up to the scene with my silly missy.
Oh, my God.
Freaking love that song. Anywho. So, John was released on parole after serving approximately 4 years.
Oh, for fuck's sake. That's great.
Great. Yeah. In a small glimmer of fucking finally, the government discovered that John had obtained his Canadian citizenship while neglecting to disclose that he was under criminal investigation. His citizenship was revoked, and in 2004, he was deported back to South Africa.
Okay.
Reports indicated that he briefly explored returning to medical work over there, but apparently everyone in his town knew what he had done.
Good.
And now he was basically the one being shunned.
Good.
John passed away on February 16th, 2024 at the age of 77. And I say, boy, bye.
Yeah, at least you can't hurt anyone else. And I hope he didn't hurt anyone else.
I know. We don't know. I want to give high fives and hugs to Cindy and Lisa for fighting for their rights, and in Lisa's case, for her children.
Yeah.
Candy's determination ultimately changed forensic procedures and serves kind of as a reminder that science is only as reliable as the evidence being tested by the people who are testing it.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I try to do strong last lines.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I like that. Yeah, so that one blew my mind when I read a little bit into it, and I thought that was crazy that, you know, they thought they were taking his blood, but he had inserted a whole ass tube in his arm.
That's fucking wild.
I know. Crazy.
Oh my gosh.
This is crazy.
Just the lengths that some people will go to get themselves out of trouble is so fucking crazy. Like, how about you just not do it?
Well, it sounds like after Candy, he started using condoms. Because in that box that Lisa found was condoms, the syringes.
Yeah. I wonder how many other people he did this to that we won't ever know about.
Right, because if
he sedated them, they wouldn't even know.
Exactly. And drugs affect everybody different.
They do.
You know, there could be people that this drug will knock completely out.
Oh, absolutely.
And even if they had a memory, they wouldn't remember it.
Or they could have just like chalked it up to being like, oh, like I was hallucinating because of the drugs that
I trust him. He's my doctor.
Exactly. I mean, we're supposed to trust medical professionals, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. And when you look at this guy too, like I just want to punch him in the face.
Oh no,
he's got a terrible mustache.
I gotta see a picture of him. Does he have one of those like fuck ass mustaches that like the big?
Yeah, he's got one of the. He's got like the molustache.
I can't with those.
They're coming back, and I hate it.
I was just going to say.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just going to say that they're in style now, and that's apparently what all the young girls are liking. Girls.
Tell your man to shave his face. It's hideous.
You need to have a beard with it. Like, you cannot just have a fuck ass mustache.
Well, you know, Jack had one of those twirly mustaches, right?
Yeah, but didn't he do that like for
He did it for a cause. Like it was for the mustache crawl at the beach for, yeah.
That's a little different. When you're doing it unironically, that's a fucking problem.
Right. Well, he will tell you the story where like he was in a McDonald's bathroom washing his hands and there was a dad and a kid and they like looked at his mustache.
Like, yeah.
Oh my God. I should call him and have him tell this story.
The dad probably
hysterical.
like rushed him out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't even make him wash his hands. He was like, not today, son.
The dad knew.
He knew. He said, that's a mustache, sir.
Once you see that fuck ass mustache, it's game over.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gross.
I'm not saying that everyone that has that mustache is a pedophile. Obviously not. But
you are.
You may want to reconsider your life choices with that mustache is all I'm saying.
Didn't Stephen Pennell have one of them?
No, I do not believe so.
Who had one of them? That was like...
I think Gary Ridgway did, didn't he?
Yes.
I think Ed Kemper did.
That's who I'm thinking of.
Jeffrey Dahmer did.
Jeffrey Dahmer 100% did. Gross.
You guys see the pattern here?
See,
You
guys?
seeing a pattern here.
Oh my God, the other day at the bar, I had a table of, gosh, it was 9 or 10 younger dudes, right? They're in their upper 20s. And several of them had the mustaches. And I don't hold back at the bar. I just pretend I work at Dick's, right? So the one guy's like, hey, what do you think about my mustache? And I was like,
It's a fuck-ass mustache.
I was like, do you want me to be honest or do you want me to just not say anything? And he was like, oh, you don't like it? And I was like, no, you should probably shave your face. And he was like, what do you mean? What do you mean I should shave my face? And I was like, well, I'm going to be honest. You need to shave your face. You need to shave your face. And you need to shave your face. And the rest of the guys tipped me $50 just for saying that.
Good.
I know. They're like, we've been telling them that.
Good.
So stupid.
Hold on one moment.
I will. Are you looking them up?
All right, you ready for this? You ready for my slideshow?
Oh, no.
My PowerPoint slideshow?
Yes?
I'm just kidding. It's not a PowerPoint, but it is a slideshow. Gary Ridgway, fuck-ass mustache. Edward Kemper, fuck-ass mustache. Jeffrey Dahmer, fuck-ass mustache.
Yep.
You ready for this one? Mm-hmm. Ted Bundy when arrested in Florida.
Yeah.
Fuck-ass mustache.
Ew.
Fuck-ass mustache.
That's real bad.
Y'all need to Google Ted Bundy. Google Ted Bundy's mugshot in Pensacola, Florida.
Gross.
Oh, this is probably like the worst fuck-ass mustache on a serial killer. It's so gross.
It doesn't.
It makes me want to throw up in my mouth.
It's choppy and gross.
And Ted Bundy was a chameleon. Like he was he looked different. Like if you looked at this, you wouldn't think it was Ted Bundy.
John Schneeberger, fuck-ass mustache. Yeah.
I'm just saying it's a choice and it's not a fucking good one.
Yep.
Shave the fuck-ass mustache.
Yeah, it's
Thank
gross.
you and good fucking
also,
bye.
If you call anything a flavor saver, I will punch you right in your dick.
I just throw up in my mouth.
Yeah, you're welcome. Should we end on that note? I'm going to say thank you guys so much for listening.
Yes.
Like, subscribe, all the things. Please share with your friends. We love you. And we will see you next Tuesday.
But do not be one and do not have a fuck-ass mustache.
Yeah, shave your face.
Bye.
Bye.